On this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, just want to take a quick minute and talk about Sergio Angel Ramirez. Or maybe it's Miguel Ramirez, I'm sorry. Charlotte SC's head coach that was just recently fired after pretty much, I thought, a pretty sound start by him for this expansion team. What gives, folks? Before we get into today's comment, make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that bell notification to be notified of future videos like this on Charlotte FC. Pound that like button. Hey, folks, leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. This will be a real short video, folks, but I just really kind of wanted to make a comment because Miguel Angel Ramirez, I don't know where I come up with Sergio, but, you know, he was let go by Charlotte FC. Now, many people wonder, a lot of the fans, Charlotte FC, are up in arms because they said this guy was an excellent coach. And I really liked the guy. Thought he was an outstanding coach. Thought he was doing a remarkable job. But what did stand out to me, and it stuck in the back of my mind, and I left it there, was his comments when he looked at the roster when it was put together, and he said we were screwed as a team. I understand with COVID and the way the roster was put together, things didn't quite go as fast as he'd like some of the players. We brought in guys like Karol Swiderski. We brought in a few more players who have played well, made some trades, won some games, but he kind of felt like he was handcuffed. I think because he really speaks his mind and is honest where he feels, he would have kept coaching and the team would have gotten better. But I think some players and some people in the organization really, he kind of ruffled the feathers, especially upstairs in the organization. But even some of the players, when you make a comment, we're screwing a roster guy, if you're not the top player on the team and you're a guy barely making a roster, or you're kind of in the middle, you're going to kind of feel like the coach is calling you out. He wants to replace you. It's going to be hard to get a lot of team chemistry, and the morale is going to be bad. And I just think that behind closed doors, we may never know. It might not know for a long time. But I really kind of feel that they made this decision, and a lot of it could be centered around Swiderski coming back from this international play in Poland, coming back to the team, because there's talk that he wasn't going to play again for Ramirez if he was still coaching. And Swiderski, when he's on, is a good player and has done well. Now, it's going to, Kalina, the goalie's played well. We got a few other players, Ben Bender. Fuchs has not looked as good as I thought he would look, but we've had some really good players who've done extremely well so far. But it's just one of those things, to fire a coach like this was kind of off guard. But then you go back and read the comments he made, and if he did ruffle feathers of those in the organization, or David Tepper, and if you got some players who come forward who didn't feel comfortable, although some players did support him. You had some, though, who felt a little stepped on or mistreated or more or less looked at as just not good players. You're going to have a hard time playing for the guy. And he spoke his mind, and maybe he just needed to toe the company line, and he didn't. So we're going to find out quickly how this goes when we do another game, and how this team reacts, because they're really on the bubble of playoffs and contention. I think that with Tepper's money, and the way this organization can be put together, the fan base, how the fans have reacted, and just the love affair that the state of North and South Carolina, the city of Charlotte, have had for this franchise so far, I think it's going to be a rabid soccer fan base. With Chelsea coming this summer, I think it's just really going to be something to see that this team can really grow and explode, and it can have a huge following. So we're going to have to keep our eye on that. It's just something I wanted to touch base, and I did want to tell Coach Miguel Angel Ramirez, thank you for the time that you did put in, regardless of if you did step on toes or speak out of line or actually deserving of being let go because maybe they couldn't go in another direction. Do want to thank you because you did make the first half of this season interesting and eventful. So, folks, what do you think of today's video? Do you think the coach was let go wrongly, or do you think maybe he didn't toe the company line and should have been let go? Who do you think is to blame? Leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. pound that like button, hit that bell notification. And remember, folks, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. We'll see you next time on another episode of Carolina Sports Guy.